No. Rotated. Oh, keep that one. Rotated. Keep that one. Rotated. Keep that one. Rotated. Keep that one. Oh, hi folks. Welcome to the Outpost Dispatch, which is your chance to procrastinate while staying up to date with everything tabletop. I'm Dan, and you have caught me going through my Star Wars Unlimited deck, because for those of you who don't know, there is a set rotation about to be implemented. So sets 1, 2 and 3 are leaving the game in Premier format, which is like your mainstay format for the game, and they'll no longer be usable in that format, and it'll only be sets 4, 5, 6, and then the soon to be released set 7 that will be cycled into Premier format. There is a new format called Eternal being released, which is basically like all cards, no bans, do what you want. So Boba Fett is coming back hard. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you about Star Wars and all the many games of Star Wars that you can play and enjoy with the Outpost.
Hello there.
Start with Star Wars Unlimited, which is my favourite TCG by far. It was the first TCG that I ever really got into. It's a fantastic game. You resource from the cards in your hand. So I've got a hand of 4 cards. Instead of searching for a land or mana or a rune or something, I can go, cool, I can't play this card right now, so I'll play that as a resource. And then that card is then your resource, so you can never get like mana locked or anything like that. It's a nice little touch. You have a ground and a space arena, and you can deploy cards to ground or space. Those units attack the opponent's relevant arena, or you can attack your opponent's base, deal damage, and that's how you win the game. Wicked little game, and to celebrate the fact that there are some sets leaving us and going to rotation, the kind folks at Asmodee are teaming up with us to run a last chance to play sort of thing, celebrating sets 1, 2 and 3. This is completely free of charge, and on Thursday nights, instead of our usual Star Wars Unlimited night, we'll be running free nights where you can come down and explore sets 1, 2 and 3 through either draft or sealed format play. You get to keep all the cards that you get from the evening. It's completely free. So if you ever wanted to try it, or you have tried it and you want to play a little bit more, come down on Thursdays, get involved. We start about 6 o'clock. And like I said, for the next couple of weeks, completely free. So come in, get some free cards, meet the community, get involved and have a little bit of a crack at that. We are also have tickets up for our next set pre-release. So that'll be happening towards the end of the month. End of the month. Date will be shown on screen now. There you go, through the magic of editing. But yeah, wicked. We've just had our planetary qualifier for the first ever time, so it's the highest level of organised play that a store can host. So we're really, really pleased that we got to run one. We ran a limited format where you build your decks out of sealed packs rather than bringing your pre-constructed deck, which is really interesting. It adds a little tactical challenge because you've got to build on the fly and try and make the most of all that. But that's Star Wars Unlimited in a nutshell, folks. I think it's fantastic. If you haven't already tried it, I really recommend giving it a go. Myself, Tam, AJ are all clued up on it, so if you ever want a demo, just let one of us know. We can sort that out for you. Then I wanted to talk about Star Wars Shatterpoint, which is one of my other favourite games. Obviously, don't worry, Heresy is my favourite game. Nothing will ever take my child away from me. But Star Wars Shatterpoint is phenomenal. It's a skirmish game. It's played on a 3x3 board, and you need about 8 models. So you've got a deck, an activation deck, which has got a card for each of your units, and you shuffle that up and you draw your units, and that's how you choose who's activating. It's alternating, so I go, my opponent goes, I go, my opponent goes, and then you score objectives. You do damage to opponent characters to score momentum or move a struggle token, so it's not like cumulative, like 1, 2, 3, 4 points. There's a struggle gauge, and you move the struggle marker backward and forward until one of you gets it to the end. And the end's moving as you do actions that gain you more momentum. For example, if you wound a character, that gains you a point of momentum, and you move the struggle tracker towards it, and when your struggle tracker meets your momentum tracker, that's when you win that round. It's a phenomenal game. If you love Star Wars, the minis are gorgeous, the game's fantastically well put together, we've got a great crowd for it, and we have been approved for an official sanctioned Atomic Mass Games Grand Tournament, which will be running in May. It'll be May the 2nd and 3rd, which is just before Star Wars Day of May the 4th. So, May Bank Holiday weekend, we'll be running a Star Wars Shatterpoint Grand Tournament. It'll be 2 days. I think it's about 4 to 5 games and then a top cut on the second day. So it's real serious business. But if you really fancy that, the tickets are available on the website. So please sign up and help us fill that out. It'd be wicked to see loads of you there. And then I would be remiss if I didn't mention the other Star Wars game, Star Wars Legion, which has recently had a rules refresh. Fantastic little game. You dish out your order tokens at the start. It's a bit more like 40k-esque than any of the other games I've mentioned so far. But tabletop miniatures game, you're playing with armies rather than squads. And it's wicked. Yeah, the models are great. They're going through a whole refresh phase at the moment of getting more and more minis redone, resculpted, re-released in nice hard plastic. So they're more durable, they're easier to work with. All your unit cards come in your box. I've got here the ARC Troopers, which have recently been re-released. So you've got your unit cards, upgrade cards, everything you need in the box. It's a really, really good game. So you dish out your order tokens. It's, again, alternating activations. So you can activate your units to try and score objectives and control the battlefield and take out some of your opponent's units. Excuse me. So yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic game, and you might notice that I have only Republic units in front of me today, and that's because the Republic are the best. And I shall hear no more on the subject. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's all about Star Wars. That's pretty much most of the Star Wars we support at the Outpost. We've also got like a few of the deck building games in our board game library. We wanted to try those out. But a lot of the staff are really well versed in all these games. I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I'm really excited for Maul, Shadow Lords coming out soon. And before I go, I just wanted to touch on a couple of bits about pre-orders. So this weekend coming, we have the Games Workshop Aussie Arc Bone Reapers going up for pre-order, which will be Saturday morning, 10 a.m. on the website and in store. We have very limited space for gaming this weekend, owing to quite a few events being on. We're already looking at expanding the gaming space and what different places and what avenues are open to us in terms of offering more tables for more gaming, which is mental considering, you know, just over 12 months ago we had 8 tables and a small little board gaming, card gaming area, but there you go. That's just me off on a tangent as usual, sorry, ranting and raving. We might edit this out.
Train of thought, right on schedule.
But yeah, we've got so much going on. If you want to make sure you get your tables for your gaming, evening gaming, especially Wednesdays and Thursdays, is starting to really book up really quickly, early in advance. So the earlier that you book your table, the best chance there is of you getting availability for that evening. Don't forget, we're open 7 days a week, so Monday, Tuesday, Friday, there's always a little bit more availability than Wednesdays and Thursdays. So if you want to get some gaming arranged or move your group night to a different night to maximise the amount of space you've got, then we'll happily support you where we can. But make sure you book those tables as early as you can to ensure you've got the best chance of getting the tables. That's pretty much everything I've got to say this week, folks. I just wanted to talk a lot about Star Wars because I think it's awesome. It's one of my favourite franchises. And share that with you a little bit. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope some of this piques your interest. If you have any questions, feel free to chat to me or some of the team. We'll always be happy to talk to you about it. But for now, that is all from me. I'll see you next week, and remember that your hobby lives at the Outpost. Thank you very much. See you later.